My name is Mike Fortress. I'm from Toledo, Ohio. I've been in the gym for 26 years, just at some version of training and working out. Before the amputation, I was a competitive strongman at the national level. And then in 2020, I had that virus that was going around, and that caused blood clots in my foot at a later date, and by November of the same year I had my amputation. Before, well, it was unexpected. After every surgery you're kind of like, okay, well, what a relief, that's done. Now I can just focus on getting better and getting back to my life. And then another surgery, and then after that surgery, hearing, well, you're gonna lose your foot. Then you start thinking about what that means about the rest of your life. Chris Perry himself came to my room before the amputation even occurred, and wanted to explain the process of the prosthetic and what it meant going forward, that there wasn't going to be, that I had to trust that there wasn't going to be anything holding me back. Chris is an amputee himself, and has obviously firsthand knowledge in it, and we talked a lot about what he went through, his experiences, and where he is now. The day after I got home from rehab, I was in the gym in a wheelchair working out at one of the local commercial gyms. But I think I decided while I was still in the hospital, even before rehab, that this was just going to be one of those things that slows me down for a little while, but I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep going. This isn't the stop or the end of anything. There's there's people who know what strongman is, and then there's people who think strongman is anything that involves weights, bodybuilding, powerlifting, all of it strongman. Strongman is it's a sport now, a professional sport, but it's kind of reminiscent of circus style strongmen, lifting heavy, odd objects. And we do it now for sport, for trophies. Back then they just did it to entertain people with the things that they could pick up. I've been to the USS national competition twice in my lifetime and placed in the top 10 both times. This is out of over 400 athletes. I've been to, last year I went to the Magnus for Magnuson Adaptive Athlete World Championship and came in second place. I went to the World Strength Games last year and came in second place. I think, honestly, the competition right now that I'm the most proud of is the first one that I did after my amputation, because I had to convince myself that I could still be competitive, and it was a qualifier for a world championship. So I was against international people from around the world to qualify for a spot. I wound up qualifying number one in the world for that world championship. So I think coming back, that competition was probably the most important one out of my career to me. That's the one that told me that I could keep doing this. I've gone through probably 7 different iterations of this leg to find a suspension system that I felt connected to, that I had good proprioception with, and felt stable, didn't feel like it was going to go anywhere on me. But I can say that I have no qualms about picking the phone up and calling them anytime I want to talk about anything regarding my leg. They will. I had an idea one time for one of the exercises I do in competition is called a deadlift, and the leg that I was using, the bar was getting hung up on the bottom of my socket. So I called Perry's team up, and their shop guys made me a carbon fiber guard that went over the part of my leg that the bar was getting hung up on. So I have a custom leg with a custom piece just for what I do. I'll call them anytime for anything, and they're right there, very excited to help. When I first got involved with them, they told me that I was the first person they'd worked with that was involved in strength sports. So they were excited to see what they could do for me. Going forward, you're gonna hear a lot of people say, you're so inspiring. It's so amazing what you've gone through and what you're doing. And I certainly didn't do this to inspire other people, and neither will you. You have to do this for yourself, but anything you want to do, you can. Whatever it is, if you're a guy who likes to garden or work on cars or lift weights, or, play football. All of it is still possible. No matter what happens going forward, you got to work with a team that's going to work with you, that's going to get everything fitting right and get everything feeling good. And if you feel like you can trust your prosthetic, you can do anything. There's no stopping you. You can rock climb, hike, run marathons, whatever you want to do. There's no limits.